Just the people that don't have a whole you can sit for a while within the line and watch the green road be green.
Keep going until you want to stop.
And Miss Sigmund hollered, moving her food. Did you say that?
Holding good food? I don't know. Right? Holding good food?
Yeah, holding.
You already know what has happened, don't you?
Pay attention, guys, because like I said, we're gonna brainstorm and see what we could come up with for the endings.
Alternative endings
Yes.
by Wednesday or.
Yeah. Read up until up until 4.
Let me tell you, it wasn't my fault that Miss Baker had given me a no back. And it wasn't my fault that it seemed we're staring to still and
We're starting to split. The seams were starting to split.
yeah. And when you were hiking up a path, that's pretty steep and helping an old pack onto your shoulders, you don't feel stuff falling out. You didn't
No,
know.
you're good right there. Better.
You didn't notice it was getting lighter? Said Miss Seidman. Well, I said, I didn't notice it was getting any heavier. She held up a spoon. This is our entire set of utensils, she said. We can still stir the chili, I said. The can opener was in your pack too, said Miss Seidman. Miss Baker picked up 4 cans and handed 2 to me. Come with me, Holling. We went down to the stream bed. Look for some large stones that are sharp at one end, she said.
Eddie? Huh? Yeah. What is it? Eddie.
Oh.
That's Addie.
Oh.
Eddie?
No, it's Audie.
Huh?
That's Audie. That's Audie, and this is Addie. That's Addie.
Yeah, my name's Adriana.
And Miss Haro.
But I thought it was Eddie.
No, Audie.
Miss Haro.
That's
Addie.
Well, when you put the thing, it's just 80.
Yeah.
You go back to Audie. Okay. Then read.
And that's how we got the cans of chili. We smashed into them with rocks, which is what I think people did during the westward expansion. At first, the cans just bent over and started to collapse into themselves. But after a few blows, they split open and the chili splattered out. By the time Miss Baker and I were done, we looked like someone had thrown a full can overfull.
Keep going.
But from the way Miss Baker was laughing, you couldn't tell that anything was wrong, or that she hated candy. Mrs. Stewart was grumbling more than a little by the time we got back, and it didn't help much that she cut out the ends of 3 and continued trying to get all the chili out of the ends, which were pretty jagged. Every time she cut one, she would glare at me, and I don't think she was thinking thoughts about nurturing one of her students and
So who can find the story on OneNote? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right, it's gotta refresh.
6. So some of them were able to find it, and I.
So remember 7th grade, sometimes you have to sync your notebook, which means you have to sync, like right click on the notebook's name, like writing, and then click sync this.
I need to switch up. Karen, be quiet. He's talking to me and I don't even want to talk to you.
Don't stop that.
Quiet.
No, I still don't have it. I restarted and synced.
Can I help him out? Got you. Guys, Miguel.
I just
Oh, you know what you could go do? You could go to Teams. Right. You could go to Teams and then go to writing Teams. Oh, get out. Then I don't really know this. That's why.
Yeah. So is it some of them don't have it or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so if you don't have it, I just put it in the content library under narrative.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
And so if it's not in your personal narrative folder, it should be in content library. Do you guys see it now?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, okay.
Maddie, huh? Did that. Maddie.
Does anybody else not have it? Okay, so you guys are good? It'll work for that.
In your content library?
Yeah, what is it called?
It's content library for narrative. It's called alternative English.
Miguel, you good?
it shows in the content library. Still doesn't show mine, but I'll just read off the content library.
As long as you have it somewhere where you can reread it if you need to, then you should be fine. So everybody got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Yeah, where were we?
Thank you.
Where were we?
Yeah, you're good. Oh, okay. You're way more importantly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yucky.
I'm making you mad again.
So we
I'm sorry.
start with number 14,
Zoe.
right? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's not like me. Oh,
15.
this is my needed. Thank you.
Listen, guys.
Yo.
Good, especially if on a day off of school and if you take two up and hold them together. One of these have good school for them to show them. Leave it way over.
Two quizzes?
I'm sorry. Which is something that Miss I sitting in didn't seem to understand. And again, it wasn't my fault. She was wearing her favorite sweater and the streets of Chicken with mango, which is a color that should only wear on a happy shirt like this. I think this is why I was the only one who ended up wearing all the bottle hats down the street to wash them.
KK. 18.
Marilee, she didn't have to, but she did. So it wasn't bad at all. Everything else at the house together and then splashing the oil. We splashed the oil until we finally gave up and splashed the oil. So that it looked like we had jumped in and washed all the chili off. Which is more than I can say from the siblings.
Okay, so now it says that we need to continue the story at that point. So what happened in the story?
They went camping.
And they were eating
Camping.
food.
And they got it on the sweatshirt.
Chili beans.
They went camping, and all of the silverware and stuff fell out of his backpack.
Yeah,
Making
what
you
did
mad by
it
saying
fall
I'm
out?
sorry.
And
Because they were
got
hiking up steep.
No, am I
No, but it
saying?
was
Am I
because
making you
the-
mad by saying I'm sorry?
The seam of the backpack was.
You just need to-
Guys, listen up. It was because
What's
of the seam of the backpack was falling apart, right? And so when they were going up the hill, we didn't notice that everything was falling out of the backpack.
How much more do you have to write?
At least one page.
You wanna die?
Yeah, so,
You wanna die?
on Word?
I always feel like that
Yeah,
too.
and then you
I'm
would
sorry.
turn it in. I already assigned it on Teams, so you would just turn it in there. Okay, so when they were at the bottom of the, what was on the stream, right, on the river, they were washing the pots and all that. What could happen next? What's something that you guys think that, well,
Gonna flip my
the thing is, we need to just brainstorm a little bit, so some of you guys have ideas, because not everybody
I know.
has big imagination, so.
Miss, I don't have a big brain.
You don't have any brain. That's funny. But that's
It's
why we did
okay.
it.
I don't have a big brain either. I'm mad at my little brother.
Is it like
Because
a
he did
walnut?
literally nothing.
Okay, so we need a brainstorm.
That's what you mad at?
What are some ideas that could happen next, guys? Listen up. This is gonna help you to the ones that don't know what to write next.
They died.
Yes.
They were in a
Brooke,
river.
To your
went, right?
face.
Were they in the river after that part?
Yeah, so it says Mary Lee helped. She didn't have to, but she did. So it wasn't bad at all. It's probably at the pots together and her splashing me a little and splashing me. And me splashing her a little until we finally gave up and splashed each other all over that. So it looked like we had jumped in. So they were having fun at the end, right? They were trying to watch the pots, but at the end, they were having fun. And
What if they fell in the river?
Yeah.
okay, so if they fell on in the river,
Get out.
Pot fell in, and then they chased the pot.
could it be that the
No, I
river
went to the
had,
softball field to hit
was strong and
cages,
took him down
Yeah.
the stream?
and
Yeah.
I found a bunch of softball practice balls, like the yellow one.
That, it's up to you, whatever you want to do, why they fell in the river, but can we say that maybe, like I said, the river had, what's it called again? A strong,
Minnows.
current, and so it took them with it?
Can we like talk about like now that she doesn't have a backpack, how she can hike tomorrow?
As well, yeah, okay, so strong current, so that's one idea, so no backpack. No backpack,
No packing.
no hiking tomorrow, is that what you said? Or how?
Like no backpack for the hike tomorrow, so she's gonna carry her stuff.
Yeah, for the next hike.
Uh,
I think it's spelled hike,
H-I-C or H-I-K-E.
H-I-K-E,
K-E.
oh yeah, there you go. I almost put Kiki.
Kiki,
Maybe.
Kiki, do you love me?
Settle down, guys, maybe
Maybe
that,
there comes to eat the chicken.
oh yeah, it could be that a bear,
And it's awesome.
Foul in the river, start crying. No, that's for the next time they came to attack.
so that's river food.
They starved to death because they didn't have food.
Well, you can't kill them because she's the one telling the story, right?
They ended up drowning and
You can't kill the main character because she's the one telling the story. How is she telling the story if she's dead?
The rest of her class
Like,
came.
Her ghost.
No, then how did she tell the story?
Not even that serious.
Because she already wrote it.
She's a ghost. She's a ghost.
Like I said, we need to be realistic. Okay, so we
You
have,
call me
we
retarded?
don't have a backpack. Listen up, guys.
She had a video recording of-
So no backpack for the next hike. So how are they gonna hike? And then she pretty much lost everything anyway, so right?
Got a Walmart
Or
backpack.
a bear came to eat the leftover food. So what happened when the bear came to eat the leftover food? Did they try to like run away from the bear? Did they think
ate
that
the
going
bear.
into the river
They
was
did not
safer
eat the
and
bear.
just went
They
down
said
the
all of
river?
the bear are full.
But you can kill them, remember, because they're the main character.
So this is like a made up story of us. Or like something else.
It's a made up
Adjusting
story
my
of
hoodie.
the story that she already started.
So we're
So something
continuing.
interesting needs
No,
to
I stand
happen
up.
because this is the point where we kind of are
You can
right
do
now.
that.
So we're adding on to it.
And right here, this is where something
Nothing else is
interesting needs to
fact?
happen. And somehow this problem needs to get fixed so they can live a happy life.
They find the cave while running away from the bear and it's like,
Okay? They run away from the bear.
No, it's a Aaron Chuz cave. And he's like making
Yo,
you have any ideas?
Okay, they run away from the bear and found a cave to hide. What else? The what?
There was what?
What'd you say?
It was like some red
And then they just hit the wall and dug their way out to the surface of the lake.
What else, guys? Yes, I think you're gonna have to go sit right here. By yourself.
Dabbing my bloody up.
So,
Can I sit through
wait,
tomorrow?
say that again, cause you are,
Never mind.
say it.
I forgot.
Okay, how about the teacher? Was it 2 different teachers, I think, that were up there with them?
Wait, is it just 2 teachers again?
Mrs. Sidman and Mrs. Baker, right? What do you think, do you think that the teachers were worried about them when whatever happened to them at the river?
That went to go in the cabin and fell asleep without worrying about kids.
Wow. They have to worry about the kids.
No, but it's like real in real life.
What if you like physically
Guys, if we
don't
don't
have to
take
worry
this
about it?
seriously, then I'm not gonna be able to help the ones that don't have an idea of what to write next. That's why we're doing the brainstorm. If you guys don't care, I don't care either. This is on you. You have to get it done by Thursday. So work into it, or if you don't want to, I'll be done, and you guys can just deal with it.
That's the climax.
It's not all of us.
I know, but because of the other ones, you guys are gonna pay for it. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Am I one of those people?
How are we gonna pay for it?
Inside the cave. there's like a
I'm not gonna
storage
help you. That's why we are brainstorming right now. We're trying to get ideas so you guys have an idea of what you guys can write about next. What happened next? Yes, Alan.
Inside the cave was like a storage of food.
So there was like other people. in
No,
there?
inside of the cave,
Or they
it
used
was
to
a
be
spider
able to
web.
How about caveman?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very realistic.
They walk
because
into the cave and then find the bear sleeping.
They found, well, that's what Audie said, that they found another bear on that cave. That's
Yeah, they find the bear.
But we don't really see cavemen anymore, do we?
We
Liz,
do.
there was a
No.
giant spider web.
There was
A massive spider web.
another bear inside the cave. How about since the bear was eating the food, they ran away and then they found like a cabin or something. You know, there's cabins up in the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how they got some help. So they run away from the bear.
Wait, so these are just like brainstorming and then we have to make our.
You can get ideas from that to try to help
Does it have
you.
to be realistic or good?
Yes, it has to be realistic. It can't be fake or a fairy tale. Or you can just say, oh, a monster came out of nowhere and ate them. You can't say that.
What if like Sasquatch
They
ran
ran
out?
away from the bear and
Hide. Found a cabin to hide in.
Was there people in the cabin?
Yes.
Was there a phone?
There was an
No.
old person in the cabin that had a phone.
There was an
That
old
was
phone
like
that was broken.
It
So
was a good phone. Though. It was a good phone.
they found
It was super decent good phone. Why did you get you? Teacher? What does that say?
How is he?
worried they didn't come back. What else can we do?
They called the police.
The kid scared them. And then the teacher had a panic attack. And she fell. Yeah.
She fell and then
She broke her leg.
Yeah.
Was that kid? Well.
They called the police.
Okay, what else? Do you guys have any more ideas?
No. Probably somewhere in my brain. I don't know where though.
I'll try to.
So is this where we're gonna end it off and then you guys can just continue to do the story?
We're gonna write a story.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you, where were you when I said it? When
Dude.
we asked how long the story
Oh, you're
has to
so
be?
chopped there right
At
now.
least 1 page.
Abby, did you guys talk about this
Wait.
on Friday?
No, right now. Aaron, where were you? Where were you? We are literally talking about it right now.
Yeah, I know they're talking about this story, but like.
This was assignment for today, to start today. So it wasn't for Friday or another day. It was
I
from
was
today.
gonna ask like how long are is it gonna be?
The story has to be 1 page long. At least.
Alan, you're so shocked.
Eighth period, some other 7th graders.
Alan, get out here.
It's so chopped. Be quiet, bro.
Okay,
That's why you have to use your glasses.
so you guys have until Thursday to turn that in. Any questions? Remember that you guys have to make the problem seem very interesting. Make sure that you guys are talking about it, very specific, what happened to them, how did they get help, if they got help, what happened to them if they fell on the river, how did they get out from the river, like if you guys are doing the cabin, who was there to help them, how did they help them to get in touch with their teacher so they could go back home. If you guys are doing the bear as well, did the bear went after them? Was it scary? Were they afraid? Did they have to spend a night by themselves in the forest?
We have to use those.
No, it's just
I have a question.
for somebody that like
Alan, that's why you have
Like,
Aaron,
Roblox.
no, shut up, bro. You're so annoying. Nobody has to laugh at your
Alan, that's why you have Roblox here. Hey.
Oh, look at you.
Why you're fucking China? Hey, you see that video I sent you?
You know why you should go
Yeah.
Hey!
You got fucked full. I need my hoodie. Miss,
You're full.
yeah.
Guy.
Oh, hi, Kingston.
Kingston from who?
Miss, what's your dress code? I told her I told her I to grab my hoodie.
Dress coded? For oh.
She dressed me. And I told her I was gonna take my hoodie back off after this period. And she was being disrespectful.
Daddy, stop, guys. You guys got 2 minutes left.
Daddy,
Make sure that if you don't have any ideas, you write some of those ideas down so you remember them.